Hello, I'm Dave Karger. Thanks for spending this Saturday with me here on TCM. In 1959, MGM scored a record-breaking hit with the epic Ben-Hur, which was a remake of a 1925 film that had also been a huge success for the studio. In an effort to keep the momentum going, MGM looked for another early hit to remake and settled on the Best Picture winner of 1935, which had also earned Best Actor Oscar nominations for its three stars, Clark Gable, Charles Laughton, and Franchot Tone. This time around, Marlon Brando took over the Gable role, co-starring with Trevor Howard and Richard Harris in the 1962 version of Mutiny on the Bounty. Both films are based on a trilogy of historical novels by Charles Nordhoff and James Norman Hall about the 1789 mutiny on board the HMS Bounty, which sailed from England to the South Pacific under the command of a sadistic captain named William Bligh. Bligh's first mate was Fletcher Christian, who attempted to follow orders but was eventually provoked into action and led the mutiny. MGM had ambitious plans for this remake, constructing a full-scale replica of the HMS Bounty, shooting much of the film on location in Tahiti, and filming it in color and in the new widescreen process known as Ultra Panavision 70. The movie was advertised as a major spectacle starring a man who was widely regarded as the greatest actor in the world, Marlon Brando. Brando even turned down the chance to star in David Lean's epic Lawrence of Arabia in order to make this film. But the production was plagued with problems from the beginning, and it didn't turn out to be the hit that MGM hoped for. I'll tell you more about that after the film. From 1962, directed by Louis Milestone, this is Mutiny on the Bounty. Production on this 1962 remake of Mutiny on the Bounty was fraught with problems from the very beginning. First, filming began without a finished script, and construction was also delayed on the life-size replica of the HMS Bounty. To direct the film, MGM initially hired Carol Reed, the director behind classics like The Third Man, but it soon became clear that Reed and Marlon Brando had different ideas about the film. Brando wielded tremendous power, and a few weeks into shooting, Carol Reed was fired and replaced by Louis Milestone. Even with Milestone at the helm, it was Brando who called all the shots. According to Milestone, the crew took their cues from Brando and only started rolling the cameras when he gave the signal. Brando also made things difficult for his co-stars by improvising his dialogue, and his uncooperative behavior on set caused the production to go vastly over schedule and over budget. There was so much negative publicity surrounding the film that by the time it hit theaters, it wasn't well received. The reviews were mostly negative, but the movie did go on to earn 7 Oscar nominations, including one for Best Picture. Up next, Walter Pidgeon leads a group of Navy pilots, including Van Johnson, on a series of missions during the Korean War in an MGM drama from 1954.
Next on TCM, Men of the Fighting Lady. Then, Crime Wave. And later, Downhill Racer. TCM goes for the gold today.